Welcome to the Fannattics Show Live, where we talk about anything and everything Magic fan related, not affiliated, on quest to our team's first ever NBA championship. And now to introduce your host of the stream, from Orlando, Florida, y'all know him best, Hollywood!
And y'all already know what's going on. It's your man Hollywood, just an Orlando Magic fan. We are back. We are live. Y'all see the clipboard. It's time to talk about it. And action. Magic fans, I don't know what to say about this one. 87-96. We held the Clippers to 96 points. Magic fans, this was one of those games where we scored 19 points in the second and 19 points in the third, let alone just to score 2 more points in the fourth quarter. We held them, honestly, it was a great defensive game for us because we held them to 96. They weren't really making shots like that. But, Magic fans, if we're being completely honest, this isn't one of those games we should have, 21-8-2 from Kawhi, 21-4-1 from Powell, 18-20-5 from Zubac. 20 rebounds. He was cooking. Let me show y'all the stats. 20 rebounds. Brody was cooking, man. Norman Powell, 21-4-1. Should not have that. Kawhi, 21-8-2. It is what it is. And then Harden, of course, 23-5. Man, Magic fans, you look over at the Magic side. We have Franz Wagner with 21-5-6, Paolo with 26-6-4, 9-4-1 from Wendell, 11-3 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. What people don't realize is Kentavious Caldwell-Pope was low-key having himself a game. And why wasn't he getting more looks? I really don't understand. Corey Joseph, 10-5-3. Another big round of applause for Kojo. More than double digits in a game, let alone multiple times in the past couple games. Just feels great from Kojo, just having a big presence every single game. It seems like 8-1-2. Of course, we want Anthony Black to get that double digit, and 2 and 3 from Caleb Houston isn't ideal. 0 from everybody else in terms of Goga, Isaac Harris, and Tristan da Silva. But it really is what it is, Magic fans. This is one of those games that we knew it was going to be challenging. We knew this was going to be one of those challenging games. And if you look at the standings, Magic fans, it's tough. It's tough because now the Bucks are 40-34. We're 36-40. And there is like a discrepancy in amount of games played, but I believe the Bucks, they can only like lose or win one more, and we lose. I really don't know. It's very thin. Let's just say that it's very, very thin for us to make that 6th seed. People already gave up. People already calling me a clown for not giving up, for still having hope in my team, which I find absurd. But it really is what it is. Y'all could give up if y'all really felt like it. I'm one of those types of people who, y'all see if y'all followed the channel for a while. It don't matter if nobody believes. If there's going to be one person to believe, it's going to be me. And you never know what could happen. You never know the stretch we could go on. We knew this Clippers game was going to be challenging. We knew that this Clippers game was going to be challenging. But now the real question is, what are we going to do against the Spurs, against the Wizards? We only have a couple more games left. We have the Spurs, the Wizards, the Hawks, the Celtics, the Pacers, and the Hawks. Can we win it out? Do y'all think we can? I think we can. I think we could definitely win it out. If you look at this game that we played, it really, just quite frankly, it really was just a defensive-minded game, in my opinion. And I feel like, of course, yeah, we see the Paolo's going crazy, but when Paolo's not hitting 40, what are we going to do? When Franz isn't hitting 30, what are we going to do? Like, if these guys aren't having generational games, what are we going to do? We have to beat a team like the Clippers. We have to beat, and Mo said it best at the end of the game, this was a playoff game, and we failed the objective. We got beat. I get it's a 7-game series, but Magic fans, the playoffs are upon us, and even if we do become a play-in seed, we'll be playing a good team in terms of the Celtics or the Cavaliers, which means, or regardless if we're in that 6th spot facing a team like the New York Knicks, it's going to be challenging. It's going to be playoff atmospheres from here on out, because I think a lot of these teams, besides, of course, like the Wizards, they're gonna want to win those games. You got the Spurs, you got the Hawks. Let me actually check the Spurs, because to be honest, yeah, the Spurs aren't really competing for it, but that's a game that we should win then. You know what I'm saying? That's one of those games that we should come out and we should win. I'm about to end this live so I can go into the pregame for that Spurs matchup, since it is today. You know what I'm saying? April Fools. It's our back to back. We're in San Antonio. Magic fans, we gotta show up. We gotta show out. We gotta just rep the team. And even though we have to just root for a win out situation for us and see if we can catch up to those Milwaukee Bucks. If not, just really compete for that 7th or 8th seed. To be honest, I really don't care depending on who we face between Cleveland and Boston. I think they're both matchups in which they're challenging in their own right. So it really doesn't matter who we face, as long as we get to the playoffs, as long as we for sure got our spot, got those games already set, then we'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? This was a very up and down season, and I get it. It's not over. We don't know what can happen from here. But to say where we were, let's say January, February, to where we are right now, it's just a big leap. You know what I'm saying? Paolo, Franz being out for 30 games, 20 games didn't help us at all. Jalen Suggs not being in for the rest of the season. Mo Wagner not being in for the rest of the season. And it sounds like a broken record, but it's true. You have to mention those in games like this where we lost by 9 against a great team in the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? They're a phenomenal team. So the fact that we still were able to contain them less than 100 points in today's modern day NBA, but it's the fact that we only had 87. That's the problem. Y'all already know it's the man Hollywood, just an Orlando Magic fan. April Fool's Day, positive mindset of the day. Take a joke. Always remember, take a joke. People be taking everything so literal. Life is very short. Enjoy what you got, because you don't know when you not go have it anymore, let alone when you have a chance to get it again. So y'all already know it's your man Hollywood, just an Orlando Magic fan, and like always, that's a wrap.
Hollywood, and it's evident I am just a Magic fan. Old Town, I'ma represent. Taking charge, go commando. Now we living in Miami, but you know I rep Orlando. Oak Ridge, yeah, it lives in me. Walking down the road, passing by OBT. 407 every day, it stay on repeat. Blue in my blood, ain't no stopping me.